Looks like I am live. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to today's Daily Peek. This is my daily series wherein I challenge today's randomly generated map in the infamous mountain climbing party game, Peak. Entirely solo. Uh, I do this on the highest difficulty possible, and I do it for her, and I know I can win. No, and when I die, the stream ends. God, that took too long to come back to me. Yeah, morning, everybody. I'm kind of feeling chipper today. Weird for me. Um, Especially because after this, I've got like a bunch of chores to do. Like, it's not a day I should be looking forward to, is it? But I kind of am looking forward to it. I think it's because I started playing this game Occlude. It's a variation on Solitaire, except you've got the king and ace on the side, and you're like building up either end of the pile towards the middle. Uh, and if you're just like doing it, you can do that with whatever. Yeah, I'm guessing it is a slightly easier variant of Solitaire. Um, but the thing with Occlude is you've also got these 4 coins, and they like move on their own to give you hints about which cards are supposed to be the middle cards on your completed stacks. And I've been doing pretty good. You know, I've been pretty good. I've been doing pretty good at Occlude. I solved the first two the exact way that the clues are revealed changes based on which ritual you're doing. So the first one's like the magician or whatever. And the magician ritual means it's like when you interact with the right card, the coins move. And there's one for each suit, a coin for each suit. So you pick up a card and one of the coins move, and it's like, okay, that coin is giving me a hint about the heart suit, and the card I am currently holding is the one that needs to go in the middle. And that's the magician's like the easiest one, I think. I finished the second one, which is in Spanish. The name of it is so I don't remember it off the top of my head, but you know. Oh god, I accidentally messed up my whole fucking thing. Oh no. Okay. I accidentally dragged the gameplay scene in my OBS like halfway down the list. Yeah, and there's also this like meta plot happening where when you get different endings based on whether you get none of the middle cards right, some of them right, or all of them right. And when you get all of them right, you get like this archival document where you can read about this group who's trying to find the origins of the game. It's really interesting. I'm liking how it's written. Especially because whenever you start one of the new rituals, you are playing like from the perspective of someone who played this game and is like involved in the story on that level. So you'll read about like the introduction is like, you heard about this game that can fix things, that can you know, undo a mistake in your past. It's like you never knew the human body could contain so much blood. Now you want nothing more than to fix this. Why not the game? Yeah. If you have no other choice, why not try? By the way, I am taking my meds with a Lost and Found Energy root beer flavor. If you guys have meds to take, I would advise you do that. Then the different endings are like 0 coins, you get arrested. 1 to 3, you get like a mixed success of like you are turned into a puppet or something. It's the most explicitly supernatural of them, I think. And in the like all 4 coins ending, you get what you wanted. But then you also get the archival document, and when you read through it, it's typically like, it's almost like the game is attempting to cover its tracks as best as possible whenever someone wins. Or whenever someone has any interaction with the game. Because it will, you know, do some supernatural shit. It will, like, it'll turn you into a puppet or whatever. But, like, it's trying to make like the source of the game as obscure as possible for some reason. And there are like supernatural entities associated with it. So like when your like first character, the murderer, the repentant murderer, when he fails, he just thinks the game doesn't work, and he gets taken to jail. If he gets 1 or 2, he is turned into a puppet, and in both of those situations, he can't spread news of where the game came from. You know, who he heard it from. And in the third result, where he gets what he wants, he is sent to like an alternate universe wherein he didn't kill his wife. And you know, it sets up some wooden puppets in his house, as he and his wife's body both vanish. They're replaced by wooden puppets, and he's in this alternate world now. And in the alternate universe, he can't share where the origin of the game was. So the game shows this weird sense of agency behind it. And I've only finished 2 of the variants so far, so I don't know if the game is intelligent, if the creators are trying to hide their tracks, or if it's just coincidental. Either way, it's a super fascinating, like, meta plot thing going on there. I am all for it, and it has also taught me how to play solitaire. Which, every time I've been like, hey, how do you play solitaire? I have been told, oh, it's real easy to learn how to play solitaire. And then no one has ever told me how to play solitaire. So this game has been the first to actually teach me how to play solitaire. I know how to play solitaire now. I assume you start with the kings and you go down from there. Or aces up, maybe? Either way. But, like, same card moving rules. Fuck. Whee. Anyway. It's really fun. I'm having a lot of fun playing Occlude. I'm getting a story. I'm learning. I feel like I said I'm learning more seductively than I had to. That wasn't intentional, I just... Yeah, anyway. Hey look, it's where I was trying to get to earlier. I think. I'm realizing it quite now. Anyway. Yeah, it's a great game. It's a great game. I'm having a lot of fun figuring out the puzzles. Puzzles are great. Is she daily on my peak till I bing bong? Anyway. If she daily to on my peak till I bing bong like enters my lexicon permanently, I am going to have to like find and kill the person who originally gave me the idea for that. Much like in Occlude, they're trying to find the source of the game Occlude. I must find the source of that meme. And via intricate magical means, murder them so hard that it never existed in the first place. Cut to me in like 2 months. This clip is being played in front of a court, and it's like, well, clearly this fucking radical transgender is out here conspiring to commit murder, and that's why we need to execute them now. That feels like the way that the that feels like the way that things are going here. I've not had a lot of time or like mental space for applications over the last week or so. So I am behind on that officially. My, like, personal deadline for all of them is the 31st, because that is the earliest deadline on any of the applications. So I want to get all of them in by then. And, like, fully, I might just have to wait for an adrenaline kick, because... I don't, because my brain sucks, I guess. We'll see if I can get something done in the next couple days, but I've got a bunch of chores to do today. Because we've got people coming over for my brother's graduation party. I didn't have one of those, because I don't like interacting with people. I very explicitly, like, dodged any attempt to organize anything meaningful. So we had a campfire. And I invited no friends. It was a campfire wherein people gave me money. Yeah, my early childhood trauma has, really turned me into a recluse, huh? I mean, I'm doing great on the internet. But outside of that... I need to get these applications done. I need to start over in a new country. Really, a new city would probably do for, like, mental health stuff. But it's not enough for escaping the fucking regime. You know, I'm trying to do two things, so country. Yeah. Blech. I don't know. I don't know if I'm really American. I mean, aside from the fact that my country is, like, you should die. I'm very removed from place in my day-to-day life. Like, I've never really felt like a member of the local community. I haven't particularly identified with any, like, state-level signifiers. In terms of, like, the culture that I have grown up in, it's not like... Jesus. It's not like, America. It's like, internet. Even then, I haven't kept up all that well with, like, the mainstream. I'm my own thing. I was on fucking Armor Games instead of Newgrounds and all that, like... Mostly because I just liked the UI of Armor Games better. But I missed out on all the Newgrounds animations. Oh, well that's handy. I don't know, I got some of them, but... There's a lot of thunking happening in the other room. And I can't tell if this is someone using a hammer on the wall. Or if someone has just, like, fallen down the stairs really slowly. Or, like, maybe my fucking brother is trying to punch holes in the wall. But we built it too well, so he's just fucking hitting the drywall and it's, like, it's not breaking. Which would be the funniest outcome. I've accidentally broken the drywall underneath my computer. I kicked the wall too hard once. There's a hole there now. Yeah, I'm vibing. I'm probably gonna play a few more games of Occlude after this. Before I, like, start on, you know, finishing up doing the housekeeping stuff that needs to get done this morning. I'll play one more game of it as I wait for my ADHD meds to kick in. Ancient statue, fairy lantern, nice. I don't know, hard cope vibes with, I swear, just one more game. But, like... Bleh. Feels a little weird that I've never had, like, a really social online experience. It's like I dodged any, like, opportunity. In that local area, just, like... I don't know. Some level of bullying early on led to just a general separation. I was a weird kid for a decent portion of my childhood. Especially because I moved, like, halfway through elementary. And I got the congealed outsider experience of, when I got to the new elementary school, everyone else was like, okay, so you will remember when we learned this instrument last year, and the song that we taught you? Well, here's part 2 to that song. And I didn't know how to play the instrument, and I didn't know the first part of the song either. And that kind of feels representative of how a lot of social stuff went for the rest of my life. I had to move. I was the weird kid, and I never, I don't know, really learned how to socialize, really. Yeah. So I have kind of had the experience of constantly feeling like an outsider. And it's not like I was, like, you know, having a rough time at school, but welcome at home. I was halfway to being a latchkey kid. Because, you know, my parents worked in emergency medicine. They were traumatized and kind of absent, emotionally speaking. So it's like, I don't know, food on the table, and you know, I had access to computers and shit. But yeah, like the conversation level stuff never really panned out. Hey, Digi. I was left alone for too long and started ruminating on how I have been largely closed out of systems of socialization from childhood, which is compounded with my, like, autism to result in me being a recluse. Yeah, I am a pretty firmly alienated individual. It has resulted in me being very bad at maintaining relationships as well. Um, Even when I, like, start to find them. So, I have very few IRL friends. I don't know if I would really classify. Ooh, that's gonna get sad if I think about it too hard. And I have a number of online friends, but, like, conversations can get inconsistent. Just cause maintaining that friendship is rough for me. I am sure that a decent number of people view me as, I don't know, combination, too emotionally invested, but also too removed. And it's like, yeah. No, that's the trauma. Anyway, I've probably talked about it enough. Howdy, Digi. How are ya? Fair. I will also say part of the reason I got so introspective today is because I had to cut my therapy session short yesterday. Because for those of you who were present in yesterday's stream, you would happen to know that we had window installers in the house. Those window installers continued being in the house, making exactly as much, if not more, construction noise as you could hear on the live stream until past 10 p.m. I am not joking. I'm barely exaggerating. It sucked so hard. I couldn't, like, string together two thoughts all day. I, on stream, I was literally starting to get physically nauseous from, like, the vibrations of all of the tools going. That didn't stop. Sucked. It sucked really hard. Yeah, right? I just had to keep dealing with that all day. Like, I guess I could have gone to the cafe and spent some of my very limited funds to stay there and, like, I don't know, spend an hour of the 12 hours the installers were here away from the noise. Or, like, spent some time at the church, because I have the door code. So I can just break in there anytime I want. Spending 6 hours in an empty church sounds like a bad time. But I could have done that, I guess. But yeah, that's the fucking situation I was in for the rest of the day yesterday. I had to cut therapy short because 20 minutes in it became glaringly obvious that I could barely think. Because there was too much construction noise. The only topic I could come up with for the therapy during the period I was present was, hey, this noise is fucked up and it's hurting my head. Parentheses, this happens like every couple weeks. Every couple weeks I will just have to deal with extended sessions of construction noise. And, like, you can understand, based on my reaction during the stream the other day, why it gets really difficult for me to get anything done. Oh, shit. Okay. Good. Yeah. Thanks for the hug, Bidgie. Damn, if someone hugged me, like, just right in real life, I probably would, break out sobbing immediately. I go to visit Germany, and, like, my European friends turn up, and it's like, hey, and like a casual, like a hug or a fucking handshake, and it's like, this is the most human contact I've gotten in a decade, and I start crying immediately. Ooh, that'd be a very bad idea. Any attempt to get along this ledge by basically ping-ponging between poison vines, awful idea. Shouldn't do it. It would only lead to me dying. Like, there's zero other possible outcomes of a situation like that. It's death and death as the potential outcomes. Is an invisible wall right here. It's a mini death and mega death as the two options. But I don't have enough stamina to get up this little ledge. So either way, I am going to need to do some creative wall riding to get anywhere, because I can't climb further up from here. Fuck it. Well, you love to see a scout cannon. The siren song of the scout cannon. I can justify using a cure-all charge. But hey, bright side of how I grew up, I'm real good at puzzles. And video games, real good at video games. I have an encyclopedic knowledge of methods to tell stories and get players to do what you want in video games. So I'm gonna do some amazing feats of design eventually. I need like a 2 or 3 person team to work with. Not necessarily because I don't think I could make a game entirely on my own. I could. The thing is, I need someone to, like, manage me. I need people who are better at or not even better, just like capable of reminding me to work on a thing. I need a 4-person team that consists of 4 managers who take turns getting me to do shit in shifts. You know, 6 hours on for each of them. passing off notes about my condition. Just alright, the asset is fucking experienced exhaustion previously. We're gonna need to up things up in the next shift. And here's the thing, I'm saying all of this. On some level, this is me just being like, I need to pay someone to be my friend harder. I need to pay someone to care about me more than they already do. I don't know, I also like the idea of being managed like an asset, but that's a me thing. That's unrelated. Shit. Okay. Sometimes your girl likes to be thought of like a resource. And really, what's the harm in that? No one comment on the history of social isolation and alienation that I just described in a decent amount of depth, followed by me describing how I like to be dehumanized. Because that's a very easy way for my brain to process like a relationship working. Because I have very few models for that. Oh no. Alright, clip to send to my therapist. Let's go. Clip to send to my therapist and also whatever local sex dungeon exists, I guess. Because as far as I can tell, those are the two best ways of dealing with any kind of emotional issues. Is therapy and kink, and you need to have both. Otherwise it doesn't work. Okay. I'm gonna have to get, like, 80% stupider to progress from here. And this might result in me dying. But it might also not do that. So, we'll see. Wait for my stamina. And also the rain, I guess. Actually, the surface doesn't look slippery. Two kinds of care for the soul, exactly. For the soul. Soul song, soul song, Soul song plays. Oh, is that the joke you were making already? Damn it! I need to set this recording on fire. I need to release the Medusa kill agent in this fucking stream, so no one knows. Okay, cool. Got it. Got it. Stop the release of the Medusa kill agent. I repeat, do not release the Medusa mimetic kill agent. Alright, well, if anyone is mysteriously petrified following this, it is because I forgot the code word to deactivate the Medusa kill agent. And that's my bad. So just, like, I don't know, if you get petrified, just let me know, and I can contact a guy about it, I guess. God damn it. A little murder is a treat. I deserve it. I deserve to kill some people. Once again, cut to the fucking execute the transgenders rally in 2 months after I get caught trying to escape to Germany. I deserve a little murder as a treat. This is the wretched transgender menace, and I'm making a fucking :3 face in real life. Ah, shit. Okay. I think I have run out of time to do that again, because I've fallen down here too many times. I'm gonna conclude that things are going to go poorly for me here. Here's the thing. I'm gonna need to die like 3 times. Because I've set up like 2 checkpoint flags. We support trans rights and trans wrongs. You get it, Digi. Digi, top 10 allies. Because, of course, as we all know, Digi is the most cishet man alive. Sorry. We all know this. Oh, damn, I could use a bandage after all that. First aid kit doesn't help with frost, does it? No, no. Yeah. A feed consisting entirely of buff furry men, as you know, your workout inspiration, is an entirely normal for a very cishet man to have. You know, that's just your not thin-spiration, like buff-spiration, I guess. At this point, I'm just trying to see how far back I can get. I don't know, maybe if I hit the previous campfire, the fog will thin and I'll be fine. Body goals, and it's like one of those gay furry-vor images where it is a guy with like 18-pack abs and a dick larger than his body, which has just swallowed up a man. Body goals. I end up on a lot of weird subreddits. Hey, congrats on hitting level 14, Digi. Alright, well, after all that, ugh, big stretch. Ugh. After all that, I want to say thanks to everybody who tuned in. I really appreciate all of your viewership, especially you, Digi, and I'm winking at you, and I'm smiling at you, I'm smirking and I'm winking. And I will see all of you guys next time. Bye. Fucking, where'd my mouse go? How do I stop streaming?